This is a triumphant day! Hello everybody, it's Guilty here, and welcome to my review of the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. I have calmed down a little bit. I have realized that not going to let what happened ruin me doing Transformer reviews, because I really love doing Transformer reviews as long as it's for a figure that I really want to make a review of, like the one I'm going to be reviewing in this video. I've cut most of the community out of my life for the most part. I've only really been watching like Patriot Prime and Prime vs. Prime, because Prime vs. Prime, he's a Bayverse fan, so I can watch him. And Patriot Prime, he's just the coolest dude ever. So, I've cut most of it out of my life, and hopefully going forward, it's gonna be a much happier experience here with this franchise that I love. So, without further ado, let's jump into Studio Series Bumblebee. People told me that okay, you know what, actually, before we get into that, 2 tries. I have given Studio Series Movie vs. Bumblebees 2 tries. I like this figure a little bit. This one's okay. It's still nowhere near as good as like the best Studio Series Deluxes. This one I hated. The second I got it out, I hate it. It's fiddly. The plastic feels like shit. The transformation is the worst thing ever. I just despise this figure. This one I was kind of okay with. This one I was like, it's not a great Bumblebee, but it'll do the job. Well, these 2 have been relieved of duty. I would smash them on the floor, but they costed me like 20 bucks each, so I'm not going to do that. Because comes in the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. They have done it. They have made a legitimately great Studio Series Bumblebee. When I say legitimately great, I mean best of the entire line material. They have done it. This is maybe my new favorite Movieverse Studio Series Deluxe class. They have crushed it. Not only is this the best Studio Series Bumblebee, this is one of the best Studio Series Deluxes ever. He's not fiddly, he's fun, his plastic feels immaculate, his sculpt is great, his paint is great, his accessories is great, his transformation is fun and easy, his all mode is great. And it helps that this is now my favorite iteration of Bumblebee with my favorite design. I absolutely loved a Bumblebee in this movie. One of my favorite things about this movie. And yeah, this is my favorite design ever for one reason. We'll get into that, because if you look at this Bumblebee, it really just looks like Bayverse Bumblebee. Like if we just bring up this one here, I feel like this is a bit more of an accurate one. This could absolutely pass off as Bayverse Bumblebee. It's not perfect. The yellow is a little bit lighter than Bayverse Bumblebee, and it's a little bit more clean, with a little bit less of the crazy Bayverse aesthetic that I love so much, but I'm okay with it, because you know why? Because this figure's not a fiddly floppy mess. Look at these awful door wings. The second I pulled this thing out of package and I took one of these door wings, look at this. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Watch this. Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit? This right here, that is an absolute mind blower. His plastic feels so good. Oh my god, every single joint on this guy is perfectly tolerant. Nothing flops, nothing fiddles around, and the quality of this plastic is just immaculate. I picked this thing up along with like Siege Nemesis Prime. I actually can't tell you which of these 2 figures is heavier. You know what? I was wrong when I said I don't like deluxes anymore and I don't think they're worth the price. I was wrong. There is options for this. See, like this right here, not worth 25 bucks. This right here though, oh my god, the value is here in spades. I cannot tell you, the quality of this figure just radiates through your fingers when you touch it. Nothing is fiddly. Everything is so perfectly tolerant. It is just immaculate. Getting this figure is an absolute triumphant moment. And don't worry, it just gets better. Wait till you see the transformation. It is pure bliss. But real quick, getting in on the sculpting and paint, I did get one with the new, more painted head sculpt. It's absolutely beautiful. So I was just on Twitter, and someone posted that they found a bunch of the new Bumblebees with the better painted faces at their Walmart. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go check Walmart. And they had one left, and someone was trying to hide it on the top shelf behind a bunch of Hot Wheels. And I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, and I had to like go to the other side of the aisle and like push it down, and like figures were falling off, and like people were walking by and like looking down, like what the fuck's going on down there? And I was just like. I am so glad I did though, because oh my god, it was a hot day, dude. Woof. But it was so goddamn worth it. But yes, I got that better painted face. That is beautiful. If you want this figure, I have to really recommend that you make sure you get one with a better painted face. So the original version of this figure had an unpainted face. They had a lot more yellow and not as much silver, and it was kind of ugly, and a lot of people really harped on it about it. This though is perfect. They crushed it with this face. They still could have used the Autobot logo on the crest. I definitely wish they could have hit that, but still, the paintwork on the face is absolutely immaculate, and I am really going to recommend that you wait till you can guarantee you can get one with a better painted face, because I can't really say that other one you're going to be disappointed. It's still the same amazing figure, but that painted face, man, ooh, that is a beautiful, beautiful sight to behold. So it's absolutely phenomenal. The head sculpt is incredible, easily the best head sculpt that movie Bumblebee has ever had. Moving down to the torso, you of course have that iconic Camaro chest right there, just looking absolutely fabulous. Some beautiful gray, picked out gunmetal gray right there, some silver for the bumper. Moving down, I gotta say I love the proportions on this, man. I love my Bayverse designs, but, well, this isn't 100% accurate. I think the proportions are a little bit off on this, but I love the proportions. It's just such a great rendition of Bumblebee's movieverse design, like constant movieverse design. It's so great. And then once again, got some beautiful silver punching through the wheels on the legs. Look at these legs. Oh my god, wait till you see how these legs transform. It's not this absolutely absurd thing where nothing has any clearance whatsoever to move. Like, look at this. Look at this freaking piece right here. I had to transform this guy like 3 times for this review. This piece, they literally designed this awful figure with no clearance for this little piece right here. You literally just have to like flex it around the wheels right here. What the hell is that design? You literally have to flex it. There's no clearance for it to move past. Nothing like that in this glorious thing. But moving down, again, beautiful silver right there. And then the feet. Okay, look, I'll give you this. I love my Bayverse designs, but I will give you this. These new feet, the like steel toe clompers, I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love this. I love the little silver rim on there. I love the shape of the feet. I love it. This is absolute one of my favorite things about the newer Bumblebee designs. This literally just combines all the best aspects with the Bumblebee movie design, with the Bayverse design. I love it. Best Bumblebee movie design by far. Maybe best Bumblebee design by far. I've never been a big fan of the Bumblebee movieverse head sculpt. Even when I was a kid, I found it really strange looking, you know, like the ball gag mouth, but this is the best it's ever gonna get at Studio Series price point. And oh my god, that doesn't even scratch the surface with this glorious thing. And in order to do that, let's talk accessories, because not only do they crush it with the figure, they crush it with the accessories too. You get his little bubble blaster right here. It's very similar to the one that came with like all of these. I think they've used this accessory so many times, it's not even funny, but it is a very nice dark gunmetal gray right here, and you can just plug it into his hand right there. It goes in very, very snugly, which we'll talk about. And these ball joints, oh my god, look how beautiful these ball joints are. Look at this, I can literally hold it and it doesn't fall back. Oh my god, this figure is so amazing. And you also get his Bumble Saber. Now, it's not painted. There's not any silver for the blade. Now, they've already gone so crazy with the budget for this guy. Premium, high-quality plastic. They've even inset the clear plastic into the plastic here. These are not just fully made of clear plastic. It's literally, like, pegged in there. Oh, my god, the budget on this thing is just absolutely astronomical. There's paint everywhere. The tolerances are all perfect. The transformation is god tier. So yes, they had to cheap out a little bit on this, but I'm fine with it, honestly. And in some ways, I think it kind of looked kind of cool, man. I don't know. It's not horrible. I could kind of see a reality where his blade might be yellow. Who knows? Maybe it's like an energy saber or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm fine with it. If it meant that the figure could be this good, I'm fine with it. But you can just plug this right here on his hand, and it looks awesome. You get so many display options. You guys know how much I love it when my Transformers include a gun and a sword, because it gives you so many posability options, so many display options, and that is exactly what you get with the absolutely glorious Studio Series number 100 Bumblebee. Oh my god, I love this thing. But even if you hate these accessories, if you don't like these for some reason, even though they're absolutely glorious, guess what? This figure cannot have a single flaw, apparently, because it literally has perfect weapon storage. There's a little cutout right here for the sword to plug right there, and there's a little peg right here for the gun. Literally sticks back there. You think it's in the way? It's not. You can't even see them from the front. You literally stick this guy on your shelf with these accessories on there, they disappear. You literally can't even see them. And they're right there for you to just come back here, pop that guy off, pop it off his arm and swoosh. You want to be able to do that, but his freaking ball joints are so goddamn tight. It's absolutely spectacular. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god, this figure, y'all. Comparison, here he is with these two things. Guys, I have to transform both of these. For some more comparisons, here he is with the absolutely fabulous Studio Series 86 Ironhide and Legacy Evolution Hotshot. Here he is with Bayverse Optimus, Jazz, Ratchet, and Ironhide, just so you can see that he absolutely can work as your Bayverse Bumblebee. I think he blends right in. I don't think anybody would even be able to tell. Here he is with a few of my previous favorite Studio Series Deluxes. Notice how I said previous right there. Still love all these figures, but yes, this is absolutely my new favorite Studio Series Deluxe. I love this colors, man. His own colors. Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Come on, Hasbro, give us that Skids and Mud Flap. I know you got him coming. And last but not least, here he is with my only other Rise of the Beast figure right now, Studio Series Scourge. Very excited to continue to grow this collection. This movie looks like it's going to birth quite a few bangers of figures. Want to get them both in shot. There we go. I know he's not 100% accurate, but I think he's close enough. All right, time for the transformation. Are you expecting another shit show like these two figures that are just going to be no clearance whatsoever, shitty plastic pieces trying to get everywhere? Is that what you're expecting? Is that what you're expecting? Well, if it is, you're going to be very disappointed. Action does not stop, because now it's time for one of the smoothest and most fun Studio Series Deluxe transformations ever. Start by bringing his arms up, rotating them this way, up, and this way. They're very tight. Take his wing things here and fold them out. They're perfectly tolerant because this figure doesn't know what flaws are. Pop off his accessories right here. We're going to have those folded back. We're going to come to the feet here. We want to open up this little panel right here, fold that out, fold this in like this, rotate this in, rotate that piece this way, fold that in, and that is going to clip in place right there. Do the same thing on this side, so just flip out this panel, fold this in, rotate, and tab that in. Now this piece is a little funky. The way you have to do this is you have to like L-shape these in here and then tab them together and then snap those together. They have to go in like that because that's how they're like designed. They're kind of like L-tabs. They're kind of weird. So you have that. Now you want to take this backpack here and you think this is going to be cumbersome? Nope. This piece folds up. This piece folds out. It's on this very nice little sturdy hinge right here. Fold that piece up. Then you want to come underneath his tits right here and just pop that piece up. Fold that up, make sure those are straight so that they clear his little torso section right there. Come to the back here, fold this piece down and just lock it in between those two tires right there. Plug these pegs into back there. Plug this piece right there and it just kind of softly tabs in place. Fold down the doors. You have a tab and a slot right there. Fold this other one down like that. Then fold these arms down on these little brackets. Fold these wheels in, bring the arm down, and you have a little tab right here. And then you have a little slot that goes in right there. And then fold that piece and lock that in right there. Fold the arm down, tab it in right there, and there, lock that in, and there you have Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, aka perfect Studio Series Bumblebee, and his perfect Camaro mode. Day 400 of this figure crushing literally every single other Studio Series Deluxe ever. This freaking Camaro mode stomps, oh my god. This is such a glorious figure. This Camaro mode is absolutely gorgeous. You've got these giant off-road wheels, this huge bumper section, this little roll cage right here is absolutely glorious. Beautiful headlights picked out, the beautiful black racing stripes, which I really, really appreciate carrying over from my beloved Bayverse designs. Even have some beautiful paint on those bumper sections back there. The whole back is filled out, no gear kibble whatsoever, only on the bottom. And even then, you can't even see all that much. The way this all comes together is actually very nice and cohesive. Oh my goodness gracious, I cannot stop with this figure. It is so glorious. Oh my goodness gracious, this car mode is absolutely gorgeous from top to bottom. In my opinion, it absolutely crushes the other two in every way, shape, and form. And even if it didn't, the robot mode and the transformation are just a complete blowout, dude. This is literally those two figures perfected. And that's literally what this figure is. I cannot see them ever giving us a better movieverse Bumblebee at the deluxe price point. I can't. I genuinely can't. I feel like this figure isn't even, I feel like this figure is actually too good for the deluxe price point. I actually am surprised they didn't make this figure a Voyager. I don't really know what else to say about the car mode other than it's perfect. So, let's do some comparisons. Oh, so I almost forgot to point out another one of this figure's fucking gargantuan list of infinity positives. He has God tier weapon storage in alt mode. So, instead of just plugging the fucking weapons up top, you get this beautiful little spot for the sword to go right there under the thing, out of sight, out of mind, and then you just plug this piece right here on the back, where it's pretty much invisible from 90% of angles, and even when you do see it, it kind of just looks like a little piece of the car hanging out back there. Yeah, for if you needed another thing to add to this figure's infinity billion positives, there you go. And here he is with Dumb and Dumber. They have all three of the Camaros, and with that, these are now going into storage for the rest of their life. And for some other Studio Series Deluxes, I just transformed a bunch that are fun and easy to transform. Here is Ratchet. Love this figure. Here is Jolt. Here is Crosshairs. And for a Voyager, here is Ironhide. So, final thoughts on the Studio Series number 100 Rise of the Beast Bumblebee? I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. At the moment, I cannot come up with a Studio Series Deluxe that is better than this figure. Best Studio Series Deluxe. Unequivocal. This figure crushes every single other Studio Series Deluxe ever. Ever. Which other ones were well loved before this? Dino, yeah, crushes that figure. It's a great figure, but crushes it. Absolutely demolishes it. Hot Rod, absolutely stomps that thing into the dust. Is that it? Is that literally all of the well-liked Studio Series Deluxes? Man, they really were kind of rough, weren't they? My favorite one before this was probably Leadfoot or Jolt. I really love Jolt. This guy crushes both of those, 100%. I can't even put into words how much I love this thing. I can't. I literally can't. I forgot to show his god tier weapon storage in vehicle mode. I've already transformed him back to do the final thoughts. I have to transform him back to put a little clip in for that to show the weapon storage, and I literally don't even care. I literally don't even care. Transforming this thing over again, whatever, okay. Give it to me, man. I'll get it done in like 5 fucking minutes. 5 minutes, that's just the first thing that popped into my head. It'll take like 30 seconds. This figure is a triumph. Not only have they finally given us a great Studio Series Bumblebee, they have given us quite possibly one of the top 5 best Studio Series figures ever. I can't come up with a single thing about this thing that is not absolutely phenomenal. The robot mode is phenomenal. The posability is great. The accessories are incredible. The plastic quality is out of this world. The quality in general is out of this world. Every single joint is perfectly toleranced. Every single joint is perfectly toleranced. Nothing is fiddly whatsoever. He's literally Kingdom Cyclonus level quality. Transformation is probably the best and most fun and smooth Studio Series transformation, Studio Series Deluxe transformation ever. Alt mode is literally perfect. Best design of the character. What do you want? S plus times infinity. This figure could literally bring somebody back into the fucking, like, collecting space, man. This figure is so good, it blows my mind. I'm speechless with this thing. This is easily one of my top 3 Transformers of the year right now. Possibly my top 1 right now. This actually might be my number 1 of the year right now. I'm in love. I am in love with this fucking figure. If Rise of the Beast, I had my issues with it. It was an enjoyable movie, but I had my issues with it. But I don't even care because it birthed this figure. Worth. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go down there and give me a like and subscribe. And also, I'm going to leave a link down there to BBTS where you can pick yourself up one of these. If you got the money, do yourself a favor. Grab one of these bad boys. Thank you for watching. And this is DJ Guillotine. Signing out.